What's going on, guys? Darth Vader for Games here, and today I'm gonna show you how to get this character, Missing N. He's a deleted character. All you have the only way to get this character is by file editing, and editing isn't that hard. So you're gonna need Notepad++. It makes it easier. So you know it's easier to just get Notepad++, and yeah. So let's close the game to be able to do the editing. I'm just going to show you the stuff, but I'm just going to close that. Pull up. So, yeah, what you're going to want to do is open up Notepad++. I suggest getting the plugin JS tool. It makes it look a lot better. And then once you pull it in, you can use the plugin JS tool and do JS format so you can see it all like this. And really what you're going to do is go down to unlocked characters. In the description below, I have the thing you're going to want to copy and paste in. And then it doesn't matter the order, but at the end, you're going to put in this little string here, comma, space. I can't remember. I think it's like just the double quote, capital FINO, another double quote, and leave that thing there. Oh, whoa, crap. Lost it. And then you just want to leave that little close bracket. And then for bot characters, go up and do the same thing at the end. And there you go. And then there's another step, so you just want to save it, but I already have everything in. So then in this folder, take out your save data. And I mean, I take out the save data dot save backup. That's what I did. And then you delete all of this. And then you move these back in and load up the game, and FINO should be in there. Oh, crap. Forgot another thing too for the file. I missed a crucial step. So you need to hash it. So I'll get a link put in the description. So 1 second, I gotta. Where is it? I'm gonna put. So I'll put in the link. A link here. But you wanna open up your Notepads++. Maybe I have to redo that. Pull this in. Put back in. JS format. So there's this little checksum value. So once you added in that FINO thing, in between those, you want to delete the value, Control A, copy it, go into the link in the description, paste it in there. Let me pull the link tab down. It'll look like this. You paste it up in top, you hash it, copy, and you paste it in there. And after that, what you do is you pull out this, and delete what's left. So specifically, pull out save data backup, not save, or no, pull up save data.sav.backup, not save data backup dot, or save data backup.back.sav. And once you do that, you can close everything, load up your game, and FINO should be in there. Pretty simple to do. Now let's go mess around with FINO, or missing N. Uh, Missing N has no set stats. He actually has random stats from here and up. So if his moving speed is below 100%, it is backwards. And if it is above 100%, it's just normal. Or negative 100%, it's normal. So it's kind of a little messy um situation. But yeah. And we're gonna put that there. What do you huh. Why has my stream health been getting poor recently? Interesting. But well, let's mess around with Fino. In the thing it says Lato Diso Toto or Toto, something like that. Yeah, it's still the same character. He looks like this. He has the displacer. He can either have the axe or the scythe, or like Death Spiral. And it's random. It's a 50-50 chance on which one you're gonna get. So like if I leave, go back in, he might have it. Maybe. There, see? And now he has it. And his move is below 100%. It's 100 or negative 121%. His area negative 88. Oh, negative curse. It can have negative curse, which means mobs don't spawn if it's negative 100. So let's get into it. Also, if his health is below 0 or is 0, he can't take damage. What is in? So this is missing N. Controls are backwards. Um, he's a very fun character to play. Pretty interesting, but like look at the cooldown. Negative 100%. He's insta firing no matter what. That's actually fun. That's interesting. I haven't gotten that yet. I've only had positive cooldowns, so it adds cooldown speed. I want to do this. Never mind. I'm not going to activate that because that does not go well. We'll get everything. I have debug mode enabled as well, but I guess I reset his movement speed, so that's nice. If you have debug, you cannot unlock this character through debug mode. Originally this character was unlocked by killing Death in a few previous versions. If you had this character unlocked before those versions, he would have been converted into the Mask of the Red Death, which is the Death character. So yeah. This character is fun. Oh, it's just repeatedly firing with 0 cooldown. So yeah, you can have 0 cooldown, you can have massive amounts of greed. I'm glad I have positive growth. If you have negative growth, like negative 100% growth, you literally cannot level up without debug mode. The area is so low though. I gotta get candelabra. Candelabra would be nice. Yep, it just kills so fast. What's its might? Its might's only negative 4. Bullet speed's pretty high, and duration doesn't matter considering it's firing all the time. Hey, Sparrow. But I mean, it's hard to hit mass amounts of enemies as the projectile size is miniature, minuscule. It's like all of those are the bullets from the gun. Those are usually like the size of the peach or ebony wings there, but nah, they're not visible. You can you can see the axes. They're tiny. It's just so funny to see how small these things are. It's just a completely random everything. Oh, area 123. 123 area. Health is as only 63. But I mean, oh, if we had Laurel, we could, or the Laurel, we would never be able to get hit. Oh, I shouldn't have gotten Clock Lancelet. I'm not gonna evolve Clock Lancelet because I think that increases the amount, or speed death appears. Like the White Death. So, we're not gonna do that. But, we will upgrade it to max level so it at least lasts longer. I want to try and go for like a very long run. Maybe I can go and I'll edit like copy this video and post it to a leaderboard or something. Like for just the longest run on this map. Can't be too hard. Using missing N. It's all luck. Actually, no. I'm using debug mode, so I don't think I can. I don't think I qualify for it. Never mind. But I could do a missing N leaderboard or like a missing N longest survival time run. I need candelabra. Look at that. The bullets are 10% bigger. They're now only 70% bigger instead of they're only 70% smaller, not 80. Yeah. I don't need moon ebony. So I don't think in his randomness, I don't think he can re-roll or get more re-rolls or anything like that though. But that doesn't really matter. It's not like those are important. You can get more of those through eggs. Also, in the file, you can edit the amount of eggs and stuff, but I don't suggest doing it. It takes away the fun. So, yeah. Bullet speed is up so high. If I had Brazier, I'd be shooting knives insanely fast. If I wanted to evolve knives. You can kind of see like an eye there in the center of his image. I don't need that. Plus I can get another one. He does. I don't think he's gonna need armor. I don't think anything can get too close to him. What's his? Yeah, like just Ebony Wings and Peachone are completely surrounding him. Completely. Like nothing's getting close. Plus we're gonna have um Fedagasi or the Fedagasi, whatever the evolved guns is. We have Clock Lancelet. Yeah. It's gonna go insanely well. We're not picking up we're only gonna pick up the silver ring, we're not gonna pick up the gold ring. As I don't need it. Actually, I'm gonna discard the gold ring right now. I'm just gonna aim that there. Hey, hey, I'm sorry, bud, but that's like one of the, yeah, they're kind of small. It's kind of hard to aim. I think it should be easier to kill these guys though, or that guy, considering the fact that we're firing every single second. So yeah, I can't remember all of the um like what the lowest it can have for everything, but he can have some pretty low stats and some pretty high stats. So yeah, pretty interesting character if I do say so myself. If you get crown as an extra, so kind of want to evolve faster and see what just how high of a level he can go to. I don't know what his so I think his stuff per level stat depends that just comes from a random character, if I'm remembering correctly. Which is interesting, so I don't know what his level up stats are. Just a regular level 1 chest. Clock, Lancelet. Laurel's activated. Perfect, we got some, what's that? Oh, I can't see it. The Ebony Wings of Peachone. We're just blocking what I got for, level up. Ooh, we can get Pulmoria. Extra hearts, alright. Let's just vacuum him and everything. Turn down the sound a bit. Oh, also, there was a new update that came out involving 2 new Arcana. Characters, like customizer sort of thing. It really just lets you choose how many weapons you want to bring out. You can choose from like 1 weapon to all the way up to your regular 6. You can't go over 6. So, really it's just you can limit yourself the amount of weapons. So yeah, you could just do a you could limit yourself to 1 weapon and do a 1 weapon run, basically your main weapon, and then you get a bunch of extra items that can, you know, help you deal damage. There is a character I think you could do a 2 weapon you'd have to do a 2 weapon run on. It's the Mario who just starts with the Laurel and an extra level. That sounds like a fun little challenge. You get Laurel and then 1 weapon. I don't know which weapon I'd choose, but there is some pretty good single weapons that you could choose. If you just do Laurel and Clock Lancelet, that wouldn't go well. You wouldn't get any XP for a while. You'd have to you'd have to hope. So you'd have to do something that could do damage. I'll get Rune Tracer. We'll get Rune Tracer after we get the gun evolved. Let's just see how long we can survive with this guy. It is possible to survive for like 400 minutes. I've seen that on the leaderboards, so yeah, that would be pretty crazy, but you could do it. Hi there. It's time for you. Just take some damage. All right. Well, I like missing N. Missing N isn't a bad character. It's kind of fun, very interesting. It had multiple like different um, visuals when it was first made to I think when it was deleted probably, and then now. Whoopsies. Wasn't ready for that. Well, I guess we don't get Pulmoria anymore. It's not like we need Pulmoria, but it's nice to have it. Clock Lancet just activating all the time. Freezing anything that comes near me. Basically preventing me from taking damage. On the death stage, I'll be able to freeze the deaths. And they won't ever be able to move. Because it'll just be firing constantly. So as soon as it wears off, or if it like just gets reactivated. It's just going in a circle. I mean, it does have a tiny area. I should start upgrading Candelabra. Wow, they're just the slightest bit bigger. Probably like a pixel. It's not like the size even matters in this point, because it's just firing every second, so I can. It's kind of just like a stream. Just stream. One second. Stream on my phone. It says audio isn't going well. Let's see. What do I want? None of these. We're actually going to banish Spellbinder. We have enough. And I don't plan on grabbing Spellbinder. What do I need? Usually have Song of Mana. So I get another slot because I already have an evolved one. Because I have Death Spiral. So I can grab Hold Moria if I wanted it, but it's not that useful. Alright. Okay, good. There is sound in the stream. That's what I was worried about. We're good. We're good. No biggie. We are only at negative 28%. Whoa. Why is my chair locked? There we go. Okay. We're at negative 28%. Not terrible. Cool. Peachones evolved. Whoa, how do I have such... How do I get so many levels from that? Nope, not an evolution. Sadly. It's randomiza. I need this. Where is it? Give me what I want. This sucks. It didn't give it. This is perfect, because I'm not going to evolve it, so we can just cause explosions with it. That's what we would have to have. We'd have to have that so it could do damage. You know? We'd have to have that evolution or that um thing so the weapon could do damage. Which means we'd have to start with that randomiza or arcana and then get better or get the wild woods one. Which wouldn't be bad. That'd be doable. Because then we wouldn't have to walk to both sides to get everything. Yeah. For uh what's his name? It's like a Demarius. Or yeah, I'm just gonna call him Demarius. It's the priest guy. We'll just call him the priest. Yeah, priest is easier because then you'll probably easily figure it out. It's the guy that starts with the Laurel as his main weapon. Oh, it. Hmm. I had negative might and I was doing mass, still like 60 damage a hit. Okay. We need a chest. Yes. No chest, so I have to get a boss. Let's see, where's the boss at though? Almost grabbed an item. I had this guy, so okay, I was messing around with this pre-stream after I somehow unlocked it. I tried a while ago and like it didn't work. But I was going to delete my save data for a stream, but while doing that, I was like I deleted everything in the folder except for save data dot save and save data dot back. And that's how and then I put everything back in and I loaded up the game. I was like I'm just going to play before stream, play on my main save. And I had this character and I was like stream changed. We're going to show how to unlock this character because I figured out how to unlock him. If you follow, so on the wiki it shows how to unlock it, but that didn't work. So you can get most of it on the wiki, but following my instructions, you'll actually figure out and it'll actually work. The wiki didn't work for me, so yeah. Neither did the Windows 10 PowerShell thing. Also, that's where I got that's where I figured out and got everything for this. So it's just I there didn't work exactly, so it has a little bit of different stuff. You know. You're a dope fellow. Perfect. Now we can get the guns evolution. Oh, hey. What's the area? Only negative 13%? So, okay, now everything's visible. Look. We got the bullets back. They're visible again. They're no longer a tiny blue dot. What I really want for the evolution thing though, or arcana, is the arcana that converts your area from like -50 to 50% every 10 seconds. Because if I get that, we're fine. We don't have to worry about the area because it'll grow and shrink, and if it shrinks, it's fine. We've been playing with like 0 area for most of the game. So I think if it hits zero, oh, -100% area, it literally doesn't hit anything, but I can't be certain on that. But I do know if he hits -100 health, or 0 health, or -100 speed. So speed is backwards if it's -100, and his health is just 0. Right, now the guns are evolved. When did I grab that? I was gonna grab. Ooh, we couldn't. We can't do garlic. No thanks. They're frozen. uh, already. Come on, Clock Lenslet. You can do your job. Get him. Come on. First, he's frozen already. Why aren't they getting frozen? Can they only be frozen once? It's not the case. Do we even need to move? Like, Laurel should be firing every second. Yeah, Laurel fires every second. It's not like I'm gonna take damage. Okay, area's gonna go up slowly, so we'll actually not need. Yep, base area up by 5%. So we'll actually gain area, which means we don't need that Arcana. So we'll be fine. Ah, what a wonderful character to play. What's this? What? Oh yeah, that was the clock lancelet makes explosions. Why is the clock lancelet so small? That's doesn't make sense. Confusion. Oh. Ah, missing an. Also, I'll show y'all how to unlock the 2 new Arcana, which is just getting a character up to level 99 and getting. I can't remember the character. Oh, Portia. Character Portia up to level 99. And I'm going to do it in Dairy Planet so you can do it all in one run. If you do it in Dairy Planet, you just have to survive for 31 minutes. It does not take too long. Should be simple, I'd say. It's not too hard if you do it. Um, Getting a character up to level 100 is pretty simple, so getting a character up to level 99 is just as simple. All you have to do is survive for the first 20 minutes and you'll get there. If you have the weapons to survive for that first 20 minutes. Like good weapons, you should be able to get there in a decent level up ability. Also, after that, I'll do a toasty run. A toasty run. He starts at 2 health, so basically you can't get hit. But he does start with Pichon, which also sucks. Yeah, it's not easy. He's not easy to survive with. Let's just say that. I'm also going to do him on Inlaid Library, so I have the best chance to survive. I'm not going to do it on Hyper Mode, as I seem to take more damage on Hyper Mode, but that, yeah. And then all I'm going to do is get Laurel, hopefully first weapon. No, I want to get Laurel as like the second item I get. Has to make it easier to survive. We're also going to have the we're gonna do pentagrams so I can level him up to 200, because it is a good idea to level him up to the max level. Or, well, not max level, there is no max level, but his best level of 200, which is where, so at level 100, he gains massive amounts of health. And at level 200, he gains massive amounts of, whoops, that's debug mode. If you press space in debug mode, it pulls this menu up. So, that's all the things you can really do. You can spawn in a chest of any level or whatever. If you would like, I can show you how to do debug mode, as it's pretty simple. Basically, what you do is instead of putting in the save.dat file, you want to put in there's a different file that you put in from the Steam folder with the game in it, or where the game's stored, and you edit that file. It's not too hard, so it's editing like one number, and if you don't know the keybinds, editing a second number, really it's only changing a 1 to a 0 twice. I know the keybinds, so I don't really take the time to edit the other 0 or the other 1 to a 0, because I have the keybinds saved in a note file if I need to remember them, but I know them. I know what does what. Also, don't press Z. You'll see what it does if you enable debug mode, but Z takes away too much fun of the game. It takes away the grinding aspect. I mean, after you've grinded and unlocked everything, Z's not bad, but eh. I still don't use it. So I like to use my specific things and actually have a challenge-ish sort of type thing. Because if you press Z, you're not gonna die for a while until the death comes, because it gives you every single weapon. So your only challenge is you're surviving for like 32 minutes with Z. Now, once you have unlocked every single item on your profile, go ahead and, if you haven't been able to kill a death, use Z. It'll kill a death in like 3 seconds, but only once you get to like that 30 minutes. You gotta survive to that 30 minutes, then you can go ahead and, if you haven't been able to unlock Mask of the Red Death, it makes it easier to unlock it. So I'll just survive to what you can do is just survive to 31 minutes, press Z, and you'll insta-kill all the deaths that will spawn. Sort of type thing. Like, you won't even notice that a death was there. It just kills them so fast. Oh, I can get the cloak. The cloak. Once you get the cloak prevents you from taking any damage past 10 damage. So, the deaths, which do like couple thousand damage, you won't be able to take damage from that. Or you'll only take 10 damage. If you're Toasty and you have the cloak on, he'll still be 1 tap. Toasty only has 2 health from the start, and he doesn't get much more than like a couple 100,000 health. What should I get? Heart of Fire. Right. Yeah, we'll get awake. Why not? We'll survive forever. That's now 6 revives. Wait a minute. I have a +1. There should be a +1 there. I guess death started with like a 0 or a -1 there. So it just canceled out. Here, I'm gonna go quickly pull up what his stats can be. History. Here we are. Alright, let me just list these off here. So, where is it? His max health is 97. And his minimum is -3. He can have +1 recovery or -0.5. You can have +2 armor or 0. You can have. It doesn't have listed movement speed. So I guess there's no maximum movement speed. But he can have up to -200 movement speed. He can have 100% might or -120% might. He can have 260% area or -140%. 80% speed, that's projectile speed, or -120% speed. You can have +170 duration, or -130 duration. You can have +2 projectiles, or 0. You can have +80% cooldown, which basically makes you shoot slower, or you can have -120% cooldown. What did we have for cooldown? We had cooldown -105, so almost the max or minimum for cooldown. Growth you can have plus 80% or -120%, basically meaning he can't level up. He can have greed to 80%, same as growth. Um, -120 where you can't get coins. I think, yeah, can't get coins. Curse, actually I think that would be negative coins, wouldn't it be? I don't know. Curse, 95 or -105. 180 magnet or -20, and he can have up to 2 extra revivals onto what you already have. So if his max health is negative, he becomes invincible. If his movement speed is below 100%, controls are inverted, already said that. Growth is lower than 100%, cannot level up. Curse is lower than 100%. No enemies appear at all. If luck is lower than 100%, nothing spawns. Or no chest drop. So his first iteration was like for his look was like a 3-headed reaper that's black and gray and stuff. Then he's more of a pixel removed Mask of the Red Death. And in his third iteration is what he looks like now. So yeah, that is Missing N and his very interesting um stat block. Completely random numbers every time. Yeah, we got that to upgrade and that to upgrade. Oh, and we gotta evolve the rune. Rune tracer. Okay. So it should be pretty easy to. I think we can kill a death easily like this. I mean, we don't take damage. I mean, the most we could take is 10 damage anyways. So, uh, but Death will have a lot of health. We have 112 levels right now, and we're gonna get more. So Death will have thousands of levels, or millions of health, you know, because every level it's like, I think it's like 60,000 health or 600,000 health to the Death, making it harder to kill it. As Death isn't meant, or it's meant to be killed, but it's not meant to for just anyone to kill it. And if you Oh, grab my mic. If you want to see an easy way to kill Death, go and watch my last stream for this game. There is a very easy method that it takes like a minute to kill a Death. In this, it's going to take a lot longer than a minute to get a kill. Because I don't have the evolved clock lancelet, but I want to survive for longer. So yeah, survive for longer if I don't have the clock lancelet, because then the white Death doesn't come and immediately slaughter you. You know. Oh, I did not want to collect that chest. I'm trying to save a chest so I can evolve a rune tracer and be done with it. But no, I've collected every chest on the ground. There we go. Next chest, I'll evolve rune tracer. Now it's just hollow heart and coins. Well, eventually coins once I evolve hollow heart. We now have 130 health. That's like the average health of a character that I have because I have maxed out the upgrades in the power-up shop, so I think I started this character with like 30 health, but I'm not sure. Okay. Oh, the stage boss. Hello. How would you like it to die? I was basically standing on the, like, inside the stage boss, collecting the chest immediately as it dropped it. Hollow Heart, Rune Tracer. Okay. Now it's basically just bosses, or mini bosses. Mini of the stage boss, I guess. It doesn't happen on all stages, but some stages have just the mini of the main stage boss. It doesn't happen on Inlaid Library. But here, I've seen it happen on all the other stages. I haven't seen it on Gallo. I don't remember if I saw it on Galileo Tower or not. Or Gallo Tower. Let's see, if I can get to level 200, I should be able, like with this character with having the crown, I should be able to get to level 200 with Toasty. Of course, we're gonna have to pick something pretty good. We're gonna need some pretty lucky stats. Or I could just go and farm. I might just do this. For next stream, I'm gonna farm like millions of gold. About like 100 million to get eggs for Toasty. It shouldn't be too hard. I think we'll probably at least If we survive for like a couple 100 minutes, we'll get a couple million gold. So, because every minute you survive past, you get tons of gold for it. So, yeah, it shouldn't be too hard. Let's get some water. 1 second. Huh. Dang, the latency is crazy. It's like a minute or like 30 seconds behind. So, crazy. All right. Was this hyper? I can't remember. Yeah, this is definitely hyper. Haha. A bad hyper run. I haven't gotten any gold rushes. All right. This is not hyper. I remember I turned off hyper mode because I couldn't move. That's right. I couldn't move. I could. I kind of want to do a two-weapon challenge on Pungala later. I want to do that after stream. That sounds like a good idea. I'll tell you the results on the next stream on how far I got with just a two-weapon Pungala. So it's basically they're gonna get their I'll evolve their gun, and then that's basically the only thing I'll have. It, and I'll probably have Laurel. Or no, it and Clock Lancelet. No, I'd have to have Laurel. I'm gonna do a Demario run as well. I'll do a two-weapon to Demario run. I'll record it, and depending on how it goes, I'll post it and just post it as a video. If it goes good, you'll probably see that video come out in the next couple hours or so. Or I'll post it tomorrow. Ooh, 200 damage, nice. What weapons are doing 200 damage? We're almost to it, but I don't think we can get there. We need to have the pentagram, evolved pentagram. The what's the name for it? Like crescent moon. Yes, just tiny, minuscule. But I think we're gonna see if I even take a single lick of damage from our good friend's death. Might even increase time by a couple minutes. You know? Might increase time by like 6 minutes to have a bunch of deaths on me and see if I can even take damage from them. Then when death spawns, we're gonna get all of the stuff coming to us, so. Oh, would Toasty be able to survive to level 100 even? Because, I mean, I'll have Laurel by then, but could he survive? That's the question. And haha, nice. How many minutes should I increase it by? Like 5 minutes. There we go. We got 5 reapers, 6 reapers. All right, let's see what they do. Basically, at this point, we don't really move much. Mostly because if I move, well, there's no point. There's nowhere to go. I could check the map. Let's check the map. We could just pick up all the items. I'll probably not kill one of these for a while. Man, the cross doesn't do anything. When I first was trying to kill death, I was trying with the cross. And I found out it didn't work. I was like, what the heck? It didn't do damage. Found out that the cross, like, there's only one thing that really works after that time to like do damage. The cross doesn't do enough damage. I think it only does like 99 damage or something like that. It doesn't really do enough. It only does, or no, I think I've seen it do like 600 damage, and that's the max the cross does. These guys have like billions of health, so it's not going to do anything. Now we've got 7 Reapers on us, and we haven't taken a lick of damage. And no invulnerability is not on. The Laurel is infinitely firing. So basically it is kind of like invulnerability is turned on. 8 Reapers. Hmm. It's gonna be a long wait, guys. Right. Alright. Alright. I don't want to waste this though. If I just do a stream later, because I don't want you guys to have to wait and like sit and watch. Here, I'm gonna end the stream now. I'll start the stream in about 2 hours. I'm gonna sit and watch this, and I'll restart the stream later. So I'm gonna edit the title of this being part 1. Vampires Forever Missing Delete. Part 1. Of course I have caps lock on. Part 1. Alright. I'll be back